So, Arsenal are back in Premier League action again tomorrow night against Liverpool at Anfield. Hopefully, we put a better performance in than we did against Brighton the other day, because that was embarrassing. Not anything we want to be seeing again up at Anfield, because if that is what happens, then we're just going to get absolutely destroyed. Let's be realistic about it here. Liverpool are unbeaten this season. They're 6 points clear at the top of the table. We're down in 5th. The meltdown's been epic since the Brighton game. I don't know why everyone's getting so pissed off and so wound up over it. Look, we drew the game. If Aubameyang makes it 2-0 like he should have done, we probably would have gone on and won that game 3-4-5. He didn't. One defensive cock-up and they've equalised. Now, like I said in my review of the game, I can't really say it was anybody's fault for that goal. You know, Lichtsteiner, if he leaves the ball, they're clean through anyway. Leno has to come out and get that, or try and get that. But again, he's not at fault for that. So it was just a monumental cock-up from the corner onwards, really. But we're going up to Anfield. We all know what happened there last year. I was actually there last year. Embarrassing, really embarrassing. They just absolutely took the piss out of us last season. Oxlade-Chamberlain didn't want to be on the pitch. And then he went to Liverpool a couple of days later. Aaron Ramsey arguing with, I think it was Monreal, for one of their goals. They're just standing there having an argument with each other, and they just waltz through and score again. You know, it was just a monumental cock-up from start to finish against Liverpool last season. But that was pretty much how our season went. This season, I've seen a lot of improvement. Yes, I know we're still shipping goals, but let's be realistic here. Bellerin has been decent this season, has been out injured. Mustafi is now back. He's been a big miss, believe it or not, because we've looked so ropey with Monreal, with Lichtsteiner, you know, with Koscielny playing at centre-back, and moving forward, Mustafi for the rest of the season, if he stays fit, is going to be playing every week. And let's be honest, he's got better this season, so I'm glad he's back. We're going to miss Bellerin, obviously he's not ready for this game. And it just shows how flaky and how, you know, sort of thin our squad is, really. The fact that 2 or 3 players go down injured and that's it, we're fucked. And that is what the manager's inherited. So we've just got to deal with it. We've got to limp through this and get through till the next couple of transfer windows, where hopefully he can ship out some of these players that ain't good enough and haven't been good enough for years, and then get his players in. We've been linked with Ever Banega, very, very good footballer. I've seen people saying that, oh yeah, he's 30 years old, this and that, blah, blah, blah. David Silva's 30 years old. Everyone would have him at Arsenal. So I'll trust the manager, and I'll trust Sven and Raul to do the business that is required to get us back up challenging for titles again. Onto the game itself, how do I see this game going? Well, if we turn up like we did against Brighton the other day, like I said, this is going to be one-way traffic, and it'll probably be a repeat of the 4-0 last season. If we actually turn up and play how we did against this lot at the Emirates, we ain't losing the game. And when you've got Lacazette and Aubameyang in your team, you've always got a chance to score goals. I don't think that we're going to go for it. I don't think we're going to go gung-ho against them. But at the same time, with Aubameyang, they're not going to be pressing us. If you remember the game at the Emirates, they did not press us at all in that game, really. And they shocked me. But then thinking about it after the game, I was like, I can see why they didn't press us. Because if we nick the ball back off of them, one long ball over the top and Aubameyang's gone. So they're just as wary about our pace and threats as we are about theirs. So I know Joe Gomez is not playing, he's out. Matip's obviously still out, so they're going to have Lovren at centre-back alongside Virgil van Dijk, who's probably the best centre-back in the world right now, if not one of them, because he has been fantastic for them. And it's no coincidence that their defence has got so much better since they signed him. Hence why they're sat top of the league. They don't ship many goals. He is a massive part of that. Yeah, James Milner, another one. He's played quite a lot of games for them this season. He's going to be out injured. But I see this being a close game. And a lot of people are saying we're going to get spanked 4s and 5s. Come on, man, seriously. Everyone said we were going to get spanked by this lot in the Emirates. Everyone said Tottenham were going to slap us up. You know, everyone said we were going to go and spank Man United at Old Trafford. That isn't how football works. We've seen Leicester just beat Chelsea and Man United back to back. So it's a funny old game. Anyway, before I get into my 1 to 11, don't forget, subscribe to the channel if you're new around here watching this. And big up every single person who has subscribed so far. The last couple of videos, I've gained so many subscribers off of the back of that. Plus all the ones I already had as well. So thanks very much. We're on 1,600 now. And that's in 5 weeks. So yeah, let's see if we can double that in the next 5 weeks. So my 1 to 11, I'm going with Bernd Leno in goal. Like I said, he weren't at fault for that goal the other day. And he sort of, when we've got our starting defence there, we've looked solid and he's barely had anything to do. So, you know, I'm hoping that Mustafi's going to start this game as well, and I'm actually going to pick him. So let's just get straight onto the centre-backs. I'm going to go with Socrates and Mustafi. If Mustafi is fit, he's back in training, he's fit, he's travelled, then you've got to start the guy. It's as simple as that, because I don't want to see none of this Koscielny bollocks, man. Seriously, that guy was finished 7 years ago when he fucked up in the cup final against Birmingham. So let's just not, you know, pick players on sentiment here. And that's what we've been doing for the last decade, hence why we're so crap now and why we're so, you know, flimsy and why people can just steamroll straight through us at times. So, yeah, that's my centre-back pairing. I'm going with a 4 at the back. None of this 5 at the back bollocks, because that means we have to shoehorn in another player that's not a centre-back or put Koscielny in. I ain't doing that. So my left-back for the game is going to be Kolasinac. He has travelled. There was a tweet that was put out earlier saying that he weren't in the squad. He has actually travelled and he will start this game. And he was brilliant, absolutely brilliant against Salah when we played him at the Emirates, to the point where Salah had to switch sides because he was just getting no change out of Kolasinac. On the right-hand side, I'm going to put Lichtsteiner there. I don't want to see Maitland-Niles there. It's not his position and he looks out of his depth. Now, against this lot, if you put him there, you're asking for trouble. So I'm not starting him there. I'm going to put Lichtsteiner in there. Yes, he's not as quick, but he's got the know-how and he'll get stuck in and he'll defend. He is a defender. He knows how to defend. Into midfield, I'm going with Xhaka and Torreira. It's no coincidence that when they don't play together in midfield that we look shit. So yeah, put them back together. I know they played against Brighton until later in the second half when for some reason Xhaka went back to centre-back for a little while. But if they're both fit and raring to go, you've got to pair them together in that midfield because they complement each other. And Torreira was absolutely fantastic, as was Xhaka actually. I don't know if you remember when Salah was away against us at the Emirates, he was gone and Xhaka literally sprinted 70 yards back and put a perfectly timed slide tackle in our penalty box. I was like, wow, didn't know Xhaka had that in him. But yeah, that's my 2. I'm going with a 3 in front of that. On the right-hand side of that 3, I'm going with Alex Iwobi. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm looking at it thinking that we need a bit of pace going the other way. But not only that, we need somebody to help Lichtsteiner out because he hasn't got the legs. He's not going to get up and down that wing all game. So Iwobi is that man to help him. Iwobi never shirks his defensive side. Yes, he's not the most talented footballer on the planet, but what he lacks in talent, he makes up in hunger and passion and desire. So I'm going to start him for this game. Onto the left-hand side of that, I'm going to put Aubameyang there. Whilst that goes against my better judgment, I want them both on the pitch, him and Lacazette. I don't think we will go 2 up top against Liverpool, and I think it would be stupid if we did. So let's put Aubameyang out on the left-hand side. Obviously, he can float about a little bit. We know he's not going to track back as much as a normal left winger would. But in the last couple of games, I have seen him back in the left-back position, winning the ball back. So obviously, Emery's had a word with him and told me he's got to work a bit harder if he is playing left wing. Now, in the middle, number 10 position, I'm playing Aaron Ramsey. Don't want none of this Mesut Ozil bullshit. We've been to Anfield 5 times with Mesut Ozil. Have we won any of them? Have we fuck? So he's been a big part of that. He's been sat on his backside, shrugging his shoulders and looking at the referee for maybe 2 of the last 3 times we've been up there. Can't have passengers. Aaron Ramsey always puts a shift in. And to be real, he's been the model professional, even with all this transfer saga bullshit going on. So fair play to him. Let's hope he does it again tomorrow night. Then obviously Lacazette will be going up front for me. That's my 1 to 11. Let me know what you guys think. Put your 1 to 11s in the comment section. I'll try and answer as many as I can. Obviously, I am busy. I've got my daughter sat there. She's been good as gold, bless her. And yeah, obviously I've got family time because obviously it's Christmas and New Year. So I will try my hardest to reply to as many as I can. My score prediction for this game. Oh dear. If we play how we know we can play, then I think we could nick it. It's what Arsenal turns up. Is it the Arsenal that turned up against Southampton and Brighton? Or is it the Arsenal that turned up against Liverpool and Tottenham? So with that being said, I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw. And I'm going to go with Lacazette first goal. Let me know what you guys would do differently. Would you play Ozil? Would you go with that formation? Who would your defenders be? Would you put Aubameyang left wing? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. Don't forget, subscribe to the channel, share the content around, and let's get this moving. I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.